Well, the royal family is celebrating Prince George's 12th birthday today.
Royal fans expected a normal private birthday celebration for Prince George, but this time, the royal family decided to do something different. They dropped a rare birthday video featuring Prince George and his siblings, the sweet Princess Charlotte and cheeky Prince Louis. The video left royal fans in awe, and they began questioning everything they thought they knew about the Wales children. Some believed there was a hidden message beneath the surface of the footage. It was more than just a birthday tribute, but a carefully crafted signal. Wondering what message might be concealed in the video? Keep watching to find out. Royal fans in awe of Prince George's video. When the Wales family released a rare birthday video of their son, Prince George, with his siblings Charlotte and Louis, royal fans, insiders, and watchers across the globe were caught off guard, and then completely captivated. But no one could have predicted what followed next. Each year, the royal family marks their children's birthdays by releasing a fresh portrait of the child posted on social media and shared with the press. It's a cherished tradition, offering royal fans a glimpse into the lives of the future generation. This year was expected to follow the same pattern, but on Prince George's birthday, something extra was done. On the 22nd of July, 2025, Prince George, the second in line to the throne, turned 12. Many fans were stunned to realize how quickly time had passed. It was a quiet reminder that George was no longer the small boy the public first met, but a young royal approaching the age where more visible responsibilities may begin to appear. While thousands flooded social media with birthday wishes, blessings, and admiration for the young prince's picture, it wasn't the portrait alone that caught the world's attention. Alongside the traditional portrait, the Wales family released an unexpected video. The photo, which was taken by royal photographer Josh Shinner, showed Prince George leaning casually against a gate and smiling in the open air. It was a classic and warm portrait. But then came the surprise. An unexpected video showed all three of the Wales siblings together. Prince George and Charlotte were seen happily and playfully lifting their younger brother, Prince Louis, by the hands. Prince Louis laughed as he giggled and swung between them. The three walked across the grass, hand in hand, in a carefree and tender scene. Prince Louis, the cheeky one, beamed with his signature toothy grin, flashing his missing front teeth. The footage was a brief, bright clip, but one that touched people deeply. It offered a glimpse into their sibling bond, warm and honest. According to palace insiders, the clip was recorded on Prince Louis's 7th birthday, as all three children were wearing the same clothes featured in the images released back in April. Yet this video hadn't surfaced until now. Its timing and its emotional tone felt intentional. Still, many royal watchers believe the footage holds more than meets the eye. Though the children appeared happy and carefree, it revealed something deeper. Keep watching as we explore the subtle details and possible hidden messages that most people may have missed. The rare video of the future king's children opened with a shot of Prince George in a green environment, smiling, with a friendship bracelet on his wrist. The bracelet didn't get much attention at first, as many were taken by how much George had grown to look like his father. However, this friendship bracelet was similar to the ones Prince William and Princess Catherine had distributed during George's birthday the previous year. It was sweet to see that he still had it on. This showed a sentimentality that was believed to have possibly come from George and Charlotte attending Taylor Swift's concert in 2022 with their father. In one of Taylor's songs, friendship bracelets are referenced, and Charlotte's attendance at a Swift concert earlier that summer might explain their connection to the trend. The bracelets are popular among Taylor's fans and link directly to a lyric from her 2022 album, Midnights. It's believed the kids loved the idea of the friendship bracelet and wanted one for themselves, showing their shared bond and unique friendship with each other. Another noticeable but subtle detail was the long tartan scarf around Charlotte's neck. This scarf first appeared in the Father's Day photos the Wales family posted and is believed to be similar to the one Kate wore during Christmas at Sandringham last year. It was obvious that Charlotte admired her mother's style and mirrored it in her own. While this video gave a unique and unexpected glimpse into the Wales family, it revealed that William and Catherine are grooming their children to be connected, close, and in tune with one another. There was a shared understanding and love visible to anyone who watched the footage, and there was no doubt that Prince William and Princess Catherine were doing a remarkable job raising their children. Princess Catherine has often been praised for the way she's raising the royal children, her commitment to ensuring the siblings grow up in a normal environment where they aren't forced into the rigidity of the old royal traditions where duty came before family. For Catherine and William, their children come first. Above everything else, they prioritize their kids. They've also made sure to raise them to share sibling love, clearly portrayed in the moment they held cheeky Louis's hands and raised them together. They made sure the children were looking out for one another and ensuring that everyone was appearing confident and happy. Let's take a look at some of the sweet and rare moments when the Wales children stood up for one another. Rare sibling moments among the Wales children. Like most siblings, the Wales children look out for each other and support one another in quiet but meaningful ways. Prince George, the first son of the Waleses who just turned 12, has always been a big brother to his siblings. In May 2015, Prince George kissed Charlotte on her forehead in her first official portrait. This was a rare moment that showed his love for his baby sister, a love that continues today as the three siblings remain tightly knit. In 2017, during the wedding of Pippa Middleton, Catherine's sister, Prince George, then a page boy, made sure Charlotte was comfortable and well composed. He helped her with her flower wreath during the occasion. This rare moment did not go unnoticed. But that's not all. Another sweet sibling moment happened in 2017, when Prince George took the lead with Charlotte beside him. Standing on the Buckingham Palace balcony, he gave a traditional wave. Charlotte, next to him, watched her brother and did the same, learning from him in real time. Another sweet Wales children's moment took place during the annual royal tradition, when members of the royal family accompanied the monarch on a walk to the Church of St. Mary Magdalene for the Christmas morning service. Before the service begins, it's customary for the royal family to walk along the path lined with crowds of well-wishers from across the United Kingdom, holding gifts and flowers for the royals. In 2023, 10-year-old Prince George walked down the path, flanked by the cheering crowd, and was handed a large brown teddy bear dressed in a striped sweater. George smiled at the gift, clearly pleased. But what he did next surprised everyone. Instead of keeping the teddy bear for himself, he walked straight over to his younger brother, Prince Louis. George handed the bear to 5-year-old cheeky Louis, who had been waving shyly to the crowds, placing it gently in his arms. It was a heartwarming moment. George hadn't taken the gift for himself, but had chosen to give it to his baby brother. Another touching Big Brother George moment took place during the 2024 Trooping the Colour celebration, held annually to mark the King's birthday at Buckingham Palace. As the royal family gathered on the palace balcony, George, still 10 at the time, was seen helping Louis control his excitement. Louis had begun waving energetically at a moment when protocol required stillness. George, noticing this, gently guided his younger brother's hand down. But it wasn't only George who looked out for Louis. Princess Charlotte stepped in too. She quietly told Louis to put his hands down as the national anthem was about to begin. Princess Charlotte has often shown subtle, graceful moments of sibling care. Despite being the middle child, Charlotte has consistently taken on the role of the protective sister, not just toward Louis, but also toward George. From the moment Louis was born, Charlotte's gentle nature was evident. Kensington Palace released a special photo to celebrate both Charlotte's 3rd birthday and Louis's birth. In it, the young Charlotte held her newborn brother in her lap and tenderly kissed his forehead. Much like George's early photo with Charlotte, that image marked the beginning of a visible and growing bond between the siblings. One especially memorable moment came on June 5, 2021, during Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee, commemorating her 70 years of service to the United Kingdom, the realms, and the Commonwealth. Charlotte sat beside her mother and brothers, watching the celebration unfold. At one point, Charlotte noticed Louis quietly sucking his thumb. Without making a fuss, she gently reached over, took his hand away from his mouth, and smiled at him. It was a quiet but telling gesture of sisterly affection. Another notable moment happened during the Queen's birthday parade at the Trooping the Colours ceremony. As the royal carriage made its way to the Horse Guards parade, Prince Louis waved excitedly at the gathered public. It was clear he was enjoying the moment, but once again, Princess Charlotte stepped in. She softly pushed his hands down, reminding him of their public role and the dignity expected of it. But the Wales children's sibling moments didn't end there. One unforgettable instance took place during King Charles's third coronation ceremony. Princess Charlotte had been given the quiet but important task of watching over her younger brother. As they walked into Westminster Abbey for the grand event, Charlotte held Prince Louis's hand, gently guiding him through the formal setting. Throughout the ceremony, she kept him calm and composed, making sure he didn't disrupt the proceedings or feel overwhelmed by the grandeur. At the close of the service, it was Charlotte who led Louis out of Westminster Abbey, her hand firmly and protectively holding his. But that's not all. Just last year, during Princess Catherine's Christmas Carol concert, a highly anticipated event that marked her return to public and royal duties, Princess Charlotte continued to display her sweet, nurturing sister nature. She helped Prince Louis post his Christmas cards at the special post box outside the west door. But this story doesn't end here. Keep watching as we look at cheeky Louis's sweet sibling moments. Prince Louis, also called the Prince of Animated Faces, is the youngest of the Wales family, and he's emerged as one of the people's favorites because of his unapologetic funny mischiefs and animated facial expressions, which usually make him the center of attention. He's stolen the hearts of the public and also his siblings in so many ways. Aside from being corrected on what to do, Louis has shown acts of care, warmth, and surprising maturity for his age, especially towards his brother and sister. Just recently, during King Charles's birthday, Prince Louis charmed royal watchers while riding in a carriage with his brother. They rode with their mother and Princess Charlotte sitting beside them. Louis, who was excited to be with his siblings and to see the public watching, did some cute gestures. He saw his brother cover his face, and he did the same, wearing a cheeky grin. When George realized what he was doing, they both smiled at each other, and then Louis broke out into laughter, making everyone in the carriage laugh. This was a sweet sibling moment that showed genuine joy, connection, and comfort between the brothers. Cameras also caught Louis talking to George and asking him if he should wave, and George replied that they should do it together. Both brothers were then seen waving to the public, but Louis was kept in check as they later stood on the balcony of Buckingham Palace to wave and also sing the national anthem. However, one thing that caught people's attention was how he amusingly mimicked his grandfather, King Charles III's waving style, as they walked into the ceremonial grounds. It was playful, innocent, and full of charm, just like Louis himself. The Wales children shared genuine love and care for each other, which could be seen in moments that go beyond the public eye. Theirs is a bond rooted in consistency and real affection, and it is all thanks to the support of their parents, who have raised them in such a loving manner. One person who has often been praised for this is Catherine Middleton. Catherine, who didn't grow up within the rigid walls of the palace, wanted her children to have and experience a normal childhood. That decision has been one of the key factors, alongside her supportive husband, Prince William, in ensuring that the royal children are growing in a safe, emotionally stable, and nurturing environment. Let's take a look at the way Catherine and Prince William have been able to raise their children in such a commendable manner. The Wales children's parenting approach. Prince William and Kate Middleton have been widely applauded by the public for their thoughtful and relatable approach to the upbringing of their three kids: Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. But how did they do this? According to royal expert Jenny Bond, the couple had adopted new parenting styles that significantly differed from the traditional monarchy style. Theirs was more relatable and normal compared to how Prince William grew up, in the traditional monarchy style of parenting where royal duties come first. However, For Kate and Williams, family always comes first, and their children always come first. Catherine had once told Prince Charles and Queen Elizabeth II that she won't be rushed when it comes to her kids. She would take her time to ensure that they are well cared for before she attends to any other duties. But this statement wasn't surprising, as Catherine had run a project called Shaping Us, an early years initiative that focused on bringing greater public awareness to the importance of early childhood. This legacy project affected Catherine positively, and its impact is seen in how she used a gentle parenting style, a stark contrast to her husband's upbringing. Stay with us as we unveil more of the Wales parenting style. Catherine Middleton is also believed to have taken inspiration from her parents, Michael and Carol Middleton, replicating the warmth and happiness she experienced while growing up. In contrast, the royal family has historically been constrained by a lot of royal responsibilities, which tend to keep them away from their families. For instance, Queen Elizabeth II had so many responsibilities to attend to at age 25, which made her absent from the lives of her young children. Similarly, Prince Charles and Princess Diana's turbulent marriage and divorce impacted their parenting styles and their ability to be present for their sons. Catherine, however, came from a different background, one that was filled with a happy childhood. Therefore, she broke these patterns in the life of her children. She prioritized her children's needs first and acted warmly towards her kids while still enforcing standards. It's reported that Catherine's policy involved no shouting at children, listening attentively to children's complaints and tantrums, and also letting them freely express themselves, just like we see all of the time with cheeky Louis. This style allows the child to have a safe environment and also fosters a healthier and more loving relationship between the children, their siblings, and their parents, thereby placing her children before any royal duty. Catherine's unwavering commitment to her family was also evident during her pregnancies. In 2015, while pregnant with Charlotte, she asked for a full maternity leave alongside several demands that were met with the support of both Queen Elizabeth and Prince Charles. In 2018, after giving birth to Prince Louis, Catherine insisted on taking another maternity break, further emphasizing her commitment to her family. But that's not all. In 2024, Princess Catherine's decision to place her family first before duty was more evident as she decided to step back from her royal duties to focus on her health, as she was undergoing cancer treatment. However, during this period, a video was shared of Princess Catherine with her children and her parents. Despite her challenge, she prioritized her family first. Despite Prince William's tight schedule, he also always makes time for his children. He reads them bedtime stories, bathes them, and also takes school runs with them. It has also been reported that the Wales family does not have servants to take care of the kids. Catherine does it by herself and with the help of her mother. Princess Catherine wants to give her children a normal home where the children are involved in daily activities such as laying the table, clearing their plates when they've finished eating, and tidying up, with no preferential treatment for anyone. Interestingly, Prince William wholeheartedly supports Catherine's parenting style. But who could blame him for supporting this parenting style, as he had a poor childhood experience himself? In William's book, William openly spoke against his parents' work-first approach, which impacted him negatively, as he and his brother often felt sidelined by their father's absence. They felt a little lost and alone during childhood, due to their father's frequent absences. This had a detrimental impact on William while growing up, and it didn't help their father-son relationship. Although William admitted admiration for his father's unwavering commitment to royal duties, this doesn't change the fact that he and his brother Harry often felt isolated. William, however, is committed to giving his children fun-filled, loving memories that they can look back on and be happy. Family before duty still remains the Wales family code. But why did Prince William move away from the traditional approach of royal family training? To understand this, let's take a look at Prince William's upbringing. As a child, Prince William spent most of his time at Kensington Palace and Highgrove House, living under his parents' care while learning the monarchy tradition, where duty came before family. However, his mother, Diana, raised her sons with a hands-on parenting method, aiming to create a more normal childhood for them despite their royal status. During Princess Diana's lifetime, She frequently took William and Harry on different outings that exposed them to life beyond palace walls. Diana also once stated, "My most important role is being a mother and a wife. That's what I try to achieve. Whether I do is another thing, but I do try. I live for my sons. I would be lost without them." This heartfelt statement showed her deep devotion to William and Harry, and it shaped their relationship in a meaningful and lasting way. Historically, the royal family had always maintained formality with their children in public, avoiding public hugs or any overt display of affection. But for Princess Diana, it was different. From the moment she became a mother, she hugged her sons, held their hands, and played with them openly, both in public and private. She was affectionate and fully present. For instance, in 1983, when Diana and Charles went on a royal tour of Australia, Diana insisted on bringing along a then 9-month-old Prince William. This decision went against royal tradition, as heirs' children typically did not accompany their parents on international tours. But Diana broke that tradition. She wanted her child close to her. Also, in 1987, a widely circulated photo showed Diana holding her son, Prince Harry, during their vacation in Majorca, Spain. Again, she broke tradition. Before this, there were hardly any images of royal family members holding their children in public. Most children were left in the care of royal nannies, while their parents maintained a formal image during public appearances. Additionally, in 1991, when Diana reunited with William and Harry on a yacht in Toronto, Canada, Diana was photographed throwing her arms open to hug her boys, a gesture that defied royal norms. Prince Harry reflected on this moment in the documentary Diana, Our Mother, Her Life and Legacy. He recalled that Diana would engulf him and squeeze him as tightly as possible, and being that he was short at the time, there was no escape. She would hug him for as long as she wanted to hold him. This showed the unwavering commitment and love they got from their mother as children. Diana was also the fun kind of mom. She was not only committed to giving Prince Harry and Prince William as normal a childhood as possible, but she also actively participated in the fun. Unfortunately, Diana's hands-on parenting style only lasted for a while, as she died tragically in a car accident. This marked a turning point in the lives of Prince William and Prince Harry, as they were now left with their father, King Charles. In contrast to Princess Diana's hands-on approach to parenting, King Charles was always preoccupied with royal duties. He had been raised under the duty-first approach, and that meant an unwavering commitment to his royal responsibilities as the heir to the throne. As a result, he was often absent from home. This affected the boy's character and created a gap between Charles and his sons. However, it did have a positive impact on Prince William, as it instilled in him a strong sense of responsibility and duty. Despite this, Prince William didn't want his children to be brought up the same way his father raised him. He believed that if Diana had been alive and raised both he and Harry, they would have had a far more fulfilling childhood. Today, Prince William and Princess Catherine's children have transitioned into well-rounded, admirable young royals, who are both poised and deeply connected as siblings. And the rare video showed the unique connection they share with each other, one shaped by love, support, and the kind of family-first upbringing both William and Catherine fought to give them. What do you think is the central message of the rare footage of the Wales children? Let us know in the comments below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more. Also, click the next video shown on your screen. You'll enjoy it.